Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So, I want to take some time while we're cleansing our little space here to say thank you to those of you who are doing your part and showing me that you appreciate my time and my energy, whether that means commenting, even if it's an emoji, or taking the time to write out something more thoughtful and meaningful. Those of you who are making sure to subscribe, that's my main source of income. So I appreciate you guys so much for supporting me, for helping me live my dream. And those of you also who not only comment but share and react to the videos, all of that means so much to me. So thank you guys for all of that support. It really, really makes a difference. Okay. So, I want to remind you also that I already created a new tier on Patreon. And I want to talk about it a little bit because this tier is the one for shadow work. And so I'm going to be uploading four shadow work sessions a month, along with, the stuff that goes with the session. And the reason I priced at $118.88 is because one session one-on-one with me is $125 per hour. So if I put 4 of those in 1 month, that's a $600 value that I'm putting for $118.88 because I'm pre-recording them instead of you doing them with me. So it's me doing the work, but you doing it by yourself, basically. So that's why I reduced the price. Also, I'm going to be uploading additional content as well. All the tarot videos will be on that tier, as well as I'm going to be uploading tarot classes and anything extra that I can think of to upload, I will do so. So I hope to see you guys there because shadow work is essential. Honestly, that's an investment in yourself. So I hope to see you guys. All right, let's get started. What is the message for today? I kept hearing while I was, what's the message for today? While I was getting ready for today's flow of prosperity, Lakshmi. While I was getting ready for today's reading, I kept hearing the rhythm and the some of the lyrics. I couldn't remember the full thing. For Drink More Water, Power of Joy by Maitreya, and Drink More Water by Oshun. I kept hearing the song of Patti LaBelle of New Attitude. So I went to go look it up because it just kept playing and I haven't heard that song in forever. So I had to go look at the lyrics. I want to read them out real quick because they're pretty repetitive, but the main gist of it is running hot, running cold. I was running into overload. It was extreme. I took it so high, so low, there was nowhere to go, like a bad dream. Somewhere the wires uncrossed, the tables were turned. Never knew I had such a lesson to learn. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. I tidied up my point of view. I got a new attitude. I'm in control. My worries are few because I've got love like I never knew. I've got a new attitude. And she just keeps going, right? But basically, it's the energy of somebody who was in a place of suffering and they switched that around and now they feel brand new. So let's keep that in mind. I'm not sure if it has to do with today's collective. We'll see. For now, let's read the messages that come with these. Let's start with the Oshun card, Drink More Water. Let's see. Okay. So it says this card comes to you as a sign that your body is thirsty for pure water. Symptoms such as fatigue, difficulty in concentrating, irritation, and excessive hunger can actually be dehydration in disguise. Water helps you flush harsh energies and toxins that your sensitive body might otherwise absorb. Bless your water before drinking it to give yourself a boost of positive energy. Additional meanings. Spend time near an ocean, lake, or river. Rainfall is significant. Buy a water purifier. Avoid drinking chemical-laden liquids such as sodas, coffee, or alcohol. Sweat either through exercise, a steam bath, or a sweat lodge. Okay. And then Flow of Prosperity by Lakshmi. This one says, this card indicates that your prayers about finances have been heard and answered. Tap into your manifestation power by focusing on abundance instead of worrying about money. You have nothing to fear. A new flow of prosperity is supporting you and your loved ones. Additional meaning, stop worrying about money. Worries only attract more money problems. Excuse me. Worries only attract money problems. Everything's going to be okay, especially with respect to finances. You have the support to make a desired life change right now. Visualize and affirm prosperity. Okay. And then power of joy. Let's see. So this card says, to find your desired outcome, follow the path of joy. Your life's purpose is supported by the joy and passion you feel when you're thinking about or working on your purpose. The joy that you feel within relationships keeps them alive, exciting, and growing. The joy that comes from your hobbies gives you extra energy. Of all the emotions, joy has the highest energy vibration. Joy has the power to remove all obstacles and attract all of your needs. Joy reminds us that we needn't suffer at all. We can fulfill our purpose, help ourselves and others, and heal through the power of joy. Additional meaning, stay positive and filled with faith to manifest your desires into reality. Find the humor in the situation. Enjoy a good laugh. Develop hobbies that bring you pleasure. To find your life's purpose, do what brings you joy. All right. So let's keep these in mind as we, well, it should probably be like this so we can see the messages at the top. As we delve into today's collective. So, what is today's collective story about? What is today's collective story about? Okay, Ten of Swords. Ten of Cups. The Nine of Swords. The Empress and the Star. The King of Pentacles, the Emperor. Bam, Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, King of Swords. Okay. I feel like if somebody is feeling a little low energetically, I have a feeling water has a lot to do with it. Maybe, and this can be in two different ways, is what I'm getting. I'm going to go with the strongest feeling I'm getting. First part is for those of you who are not drinking enough water, make sure to do so. And second part is for those of you who maybe you're in a place where you deal with a lot of people and you're picking up a lot of psychic smog. Make sure to do cleansing rituals. Like as something as simple as just water and salt is very purifying, very cleansing. If you want, also use stones like obsidian is a really great cleansing stone, as well as I believe selenite and clear quartz are also good for that. So make sure to cleanse yourself. But regardless, for those of you who are running low on energy, I feel like it has to do with that. It also has to do with making sure that you're in the right mindset. When we're feeling pretty low energetically, our mind might go into more tension, more stress, more anxiety. So it's saying make sure to focus on where your thoughts are going. Think about how you're processing, because Nine of Swords is right in the center. Someone here is dealing with a lot of anxiety. The thing is that we have the Nine of Swords, but somebody here just is... It's like they're worried over nothing, because the Ten of Swords, this is the back. This is like... It kind of gives the impression of like somebody already went through what they're afraid of. Like, what are you afraid of? You already went through it. You already finished it. I'm not sure if it's the Empress, the one that's stressed out, or if the King of Pentacles is stressed out by the Empress. But with the Star here, And this setup, I'm gonna say that somebody's about to receive a wish that they've, been hoping for. Ten of Cups and the Star. It's not the wish. It's not somebody wishing. It's the wish being fulfilled. So, and it's kind of like saying you'll get it faster if you focus on how you're allowing your energy to present itself. Clarify Ten of Swords. Actually, first, let's read the shadow side of the Ten of Swords. Let's see, the shadow side of the Ten of Swords. Well, not the shadow, but the back of it. So this one says, there are at least two ways to interpret this card. The knight is dead and his spirit is looking at the scene of his death, or the knight was not attacked at all, only his empty armor. Either way, the symbolism speaks of the death of the ego, not the essence. Something has been killed, but it's not the most important thing. A solar eclipse is not the death of the sun. Follow the knight's example and contemplate what is essential and what is ephemeral. That's what I was trying to get at. So somebody here is stressed out, but with the Ten of Swords here, either one, they dodged a bullet because it's showing them actually nothing happened to them, or two, whatever they were worried about before already ended and now it's on a different frequency. Let's see. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Two of Wands, Ace of Wands. Clarify Ten of Swords. Moon card. The Five of Pentacles. So something has happened. We've got the Moon card here, and in this card, the moon is covering the sun, which makes me feel like somebody's hiding something. Keep in mind, they can't hide it forever. The moon will not hide the sun forever. Something is temporarily something ended and it's temporarily hidden, but it's giving somebody time to make a plan. It's giving somebody time to prepare. They've got some sort of inspiration. With the Five of Pentacles here, yeah, they're keeping it to themselves. Okay, so with the Five of Pentacles, we're gonna say this knight that's sitting here, right? Either this knight misses somebody. Maybe a relationship ended and the knight doesn't want to tell other people because they're like, maybe I can still fix it. Because they feel a sense of loss without whatever ended. But they're keeping it to themselves. It's like the only person that they're going to communicate with is the person that they want to bring this back to life with, the one that they want to restore things with. They're not talking about it to anybody else. Let's see. Clarify Ten of Cups. The Two of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Is that all? Did I get the ones? I think so. Okay. So we've got the Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles. With the Queen of Swords. I'm gonna say this king, who also is showing up as the as the emperor. This king, once upon a time, was not very serious with this empress, and I'm gonna say not serious because that's the first thing that came out to me as soon as I set the Queen of Swords down. I got, you're not serious. So Three of Swords, they were probably, because they're showing up as a King of Pentacles now, but before they might not have been a King of Pentacles. They might have been a knight, or they might have been a page. I don't know, but they weren't a king. So they broke her heart. Now, Ten of Cups is here. So this tells me two things. First, once upon a time, these two did have a very beautiful, loving connection. But the other part it's telling me is that where before it was a wish, now it's being fulfilled. I just don't know. I keep getting this message and I'm not sure why. But it's like somebody wants to repair whatever damage they've done. This is their wish now, to fix this, to bring this back. Some relationship. Well, Four of Wands could mean multiple things. It could mean a relationship, like a romantic relationship, but it could also mean just that it would make them happy to have a connect. Because this doesn't have to be romantic. This can be family members. This can be a friend. But there is like the feeling of, we already have a strong foundation. Why don't we keep building on that? Like someone is asking that. Like, why don't we keep building on that? See, there's that Three of Swords. I told you. See, the Queen, which is this Empress, shows up in Queen of Swords. I don't see her super receptive. She's very focused on work. She's not against hearing them out, but it shows her still with Three of Swords. Oh, look at that. She's not over it. With the Three of Swords, she still remembers the hurt. It might be very recent. I don't know. But with the Five of Cups, she's still in grief. Seven of Swords, she still thinks that they weren't honest. The 3 and the 7 here, she might even see it like, what's it called? Like she escaped a bullet. She dodged a bullet. There you go. I couldn't think of the word. She might only allow a friendship. For at least at this stage of the reading, she's not super receptive. She's willing to hear them out, but maybe that's why this is here. Like, make sure that you're bringing in your manifestations from a place of joy and not from a place of pain. But let's see. Clarify Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I see. There she is again, the Empress. So, I don't think she's the one that's anxious. I think they're the ones that are anxious. And I don't think, well, let me put it to you this way. I feel like the King of Pentacles represents two different things. It represents this, whoever this masculine is, their desire to commit now. But I think it also represents the fact that there's a little bit of fear here that she's already involved with the King of Pentacles. Because the Empress shows up very silent and they're not sure why. With the Eight of Swords, they're afraid that maybe she can't say anything. So it's like they're saying, if the Empress has not reached out to me by now, that's because she's most likely in a connection. She's most likely in a relationship. So it's almost like the only excuse they'll tolerate for her not reaching out is that she must be with someone else by now. That's what they believe, which makes them feel worse, I think, when they find out that she's single, if she's single. Okay, so that's where the anxiety is coming from. The anxiety is coming from if she has not reached out because she's in a relationship. It's like someone would understand that. It would hurt. They would feel devastated that she's in a relationship, but they would understand that. But then they're like, but what if it's worse. And she's single and she's chosen not to reach out to me. So they want the truth, but they're also afraid of asking. Oh boy. Let's see. Clarify the Empress. There she is again. Empress. The Hanged Man. Three of Wands reversed and the Queen of Wands upright with the Ten of Wands. World, Six of Swords. So this is difficult because I don't think the Empress is real. She's still not over whatever happened. In fact, she has not moved on. With the Hanged Man here, Ten of Wands, she hasn't moved on from this. With the Three of Wands reversed, she can't even think of being in a future with someone else yet because she's not fully done processing all of this. Something just ended because we keep getting tens. 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. But it's almost like... This Emperor and Empress could be a married couple that are trying to reconcile, that are trying to fix their differences. It's very recent because there's still a lot of hurt. There's still a lot of pain. With the World card, the Empress is in the energy of like, this was a lesson for me. I need to move on. But I don't think she's able to yet. And then out of nowhere, we get the Star, which means that some wish is being granted. Let's see. Clarify the Star. Okay. So we've got the Eight of Wands, the Judgment, the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, and there it is, another 10, the Wheel of Fortune. The King of Swords, Queen of Cups, the World card again. This is very strange. So I'm going to put the storyline in a couple of different ways. First of all, this could be a married couple that are trying to work out their differences and come back together. Or this Empress might have just walked away from a connection and there's somebody else that has their eyes on her. Because she's showing up like she's very recently hurt. With the Eight of Wands, there is something coming towards her though. Now, honestly, there's another way this could go. This could be about a married couple that has fallen apart. Maybe the masculine is willing to reconnect and not the feminine. Maybe because her wish feels different. With the Ace of Pentacles, well, it doesn't have to be different. For some, the wish fulfillment will be this masculine coming in and saying, let's start over. We do get several aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. It's a fresh start. So for some, this Empress is getting her wish granted because that's her wish. If that's her wish, then that'll align with her. If her wish is not to get with this Emperor, then this is a different offer. It's something that she feels is divinely guided for her. It's something that has to do with her prosperity, possibly. She feels like it's her destiny and her fate to be a part of whatever it is that's coming towards her. So if it is this Emperor, then she feels like we're just destined to be together. Let's work this out. And if it's not the Emperor and it's a new person, a new Emperor, a new person, then that's the person she feels divinely guided to. So it could honestly work either way. Now, Let's pick these up. Scoot these a little upward. And let's do the next row. Okay, 3 of Swords, the back of it, the back of the 6 of Swords. Let's pull these down a little bit. The Tower. Damn. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, the Emperor came out first. We'll line him up with the Empress. The Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles with Ace of Wands again. An Ace of Wands followed by a 5 of Wands, Ace of Swords followed by a King of Swords. There is a sudden a sudden revelation or a sudden see, this is victory too, though. Or somebody's suddenly coming in for a victory, which would be this Emperor. I just, if this is a married couple is trying to get back together, I feel like somebody here, and I say somebody, but it's the Emperor. I feel like this Emperor may want to restore the connection with the Empress, but they're not coming in on this warm-hearted, open-hearted. If you notice, the Ace of Cups has not come out. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've gotten both of them. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups has not shown up. So if the Empress turned this person down, or their relationship came to an end because this person wasn't very affectionate, wasn't very expressive, or maybe they're just somebody who's not very in touch with their emotions, that hasn't changed. I feel like that has not changed. And if it's someone new, I don't know. Oh, look at that. I don't particularly like this, but this doesn't feel like somebody new because we keep getting 3 of Swords here. So it could be that the Empress is also trying to move forward, move on from whoever she broke up with. And maybe she's meeting this Emperor. She feels like, oh, perfect. But she's still brokenhearted. Okay, let's read the back of these because we've got 4 that are showing the back. And it always helps to look at the message. So let's look at the 3 of Swords first of all. The 3 of Swords. This is the back of the 3 of Swords. This says, the knight may be the one whose sword is pierced, or he may be mourning a lost comrade, or perhaps regretting his own part in this action. Your circumstances will tell you how to interpret his presence here. But clearly there is sorrow betokened by his disregard for discomfort as the rain pelts down on him. The chrysanthemum is a funeral flower representing both grief and hope for an afterlife. Earthly chrysanthemums do not come in blue, so this is a symbol of the spirit's endurance. Okay, so it's both grief and hope. This side of it is both grief and hope. Let's look at the 6 of Swords. This side of the 6 of Swords says, you may not know exactly where you're headed in your present circumstances, but it is clear that going backward is not an option. This is a good thing, though it may not feel like it at the moment. The chalice represents love and the deepest desires of the heart. Oh, because they're holding a chalice. Hold these close and your journey will not fail. Yeah. See? Let's read the back of the Emperor. Okay. So this side says, you bear your responsibilities well, and you can be justifiably proud of what you have accomplished. But the strictness with which you go about your duties is taking a toll on you. Not everything has to be set in stone. Leave some room for growth and change. If you are afraid to face the darker parts of yourself, you won't be able to help others with their own darkness. Okay. And then the Knight of Pentacles. The back of it says, night has fallen and the knight and horse are still immobile. The knight's posture seems more slumped and tired, and his horse is weary from waiting. The knight has a handful of wheat stalks tucked into his belt. What he hides from the world is a sense of failure, of having somehow missed his chance for greatness. He wonders if it's too late to make a turn in his life, head out into unknown lands again. The wheat is symbolic of more fruitful times, when the harvest of his life looked to be a rich one. Now these few stalks are a souvenir of what he has put behind him. Oh, you know what? Wow, this is a little bit of a strange message, but I got a different interpretation than what we had originally. Slightly different. I feel like this is possibly either a married couple or a couple that was in deep commitment with each other, and they've decided that they just don't work out. This is causing distress to possibly both people. But at the same time, it's like the Ten of Cups is like, but we had a good run, right? We still care about each other. It's just things are, they're not, how do I put this? It's like these two people care and respect for each other. They have respect for each other, but they're in this place of, but we don't go together. We're not supposed to be together. So somebody here, especially the Emperor, I believe, is not emotionally involved, because he's even showing up with the back of him, like saying, I'm here out of carrying out my duty. But he showed up first as a king, and now he's at the Knight of Pentacles. So he's little by little losing energy, losing focus. And maybe that's why there's all these aces, because it's the clarity. It's the, maybe the Empress had been asking what's going on. Now he's finally clear. It's shocking. It's possibly distressing her. But it's like this person's like, I have to. Well, remember, this card was also saying the Emperor might be afraid to face their darkness. So somebody here could be like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. But they've already made it clear, because look, even here, they're still embattled with themselves about whether they should be completely honest. But I think that they have been, because this is the second time we get the Ace of Swords, and they're showing up with the King of Swords. They're trying to feel like I'm doing the right thing by being honest. So I do believe that they are being honest. Let's get a little bit more clarity, though. Clarify Three of Swords. Because see, we get the 3 and the 6 is the 9 again. The 9 showed up twice. It's interesting because it's like, it's causing anxiety, but the ending itself, it's like both people are relieved. So it's a clash. That's why the Five of Wands is here, because both people are anxious, possibly over what people are going to say, because somebody here takes their role very seriously. But the Ten of Swords didn't actually harm them, which is the irony that, let's see. I don't know. I'm very confused right now. Who is, clarify Three of Swords. Then who's the one that's heartbroken? The Emperor. Clarify Three of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Oh, okay. 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 So the Empress is the one leaving. In this collective, the Empress has decided that being in this connection gives her a lot of anxiety, and leaving it would be her dodging a bullet. That's what would make her happy. So she's focusing on her own wishes, her own desires, and not focusing on this connection anymore. Yeah. So the masculine is now like, oh, it's almost like now they're paying attention, because they're sitting here watching her but they're watching her maybe go out, have fun, follow her dreams. But you know what's really interesting here? It shows the king being heartbroken, or the emperor being heartbroken. The empress being out there single burdens this person. Because they know she's moving on. They know she's letting go. They possibly didn't expect that. So with the 9 of Swords, 3 and 6, which again is the 9, but all of this mix, I feel like this emperor was not at his best. And I know y'all get really upset whenever well, I possibly taught y'all that, right? I get upset when an empress or an emperor aren't really living up to what their title is, but they're still human, okay? So we've got to give that allowance. And I'm not sure how the emperor was behaving, but the energy I'm getting here is like the empress is tired. There was a lot going on here. I think she held hope for a long time, and now the one that's holding hope is the... Oh, so this is why the song came up of New Attitude, because she's sitting here happy, following her dreams, and now the shoe is on the other foot. Now the emperor is the one sitting here in anxiety, when possibly they had been having her in this energy. Does that make sense? Let's clarify 6 of Swords. Knight of Swords reversed. Clarify 6 of Swords. The Magician. So either one, this is a married couple, or this can be, at this rate, it can be any couple, really. But it's an emperor and an empress that are falling apart. But the empress just feels like she can't take it anymore. She doesn't want this anymore. Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like the emperor has a habit of saying things out of impulse. And I'm not sure what they are, but they've manifested this reality that they're currently living now. The fact that the empress is moving on, maybe they would say that to her. They would say, I already know you're going to leave me. I already know you're going to walk away. And they manifested it, which is why it's talking about power of joy. Like, well, it's better to be joyful about things that you want instead of sitting there moping about things you don't want, because either way, you're still manifesting. You want to manifest things that are high vibrational, be on a high vibration. And I feel like the empress is the one with a new attitude. She done. Letting go of this unburdened her. Yeah, look at that. Temperance. It brought her harmony. Because I think these two either were not in a marriage, or if they were in a marriage, it was a very unusual one because there was a lot of confusion between them. So either they didn't communicate, or they didn't spend a lot of time together. Whatever the confusion was, she finally was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't care anymore. I'm done caring. It's driven her crazy to the point where now she's focusing on herself, on her prosperity, on her joy, and now they are upset that she's so carefree. Clarify the Tower. Almost like a piece of them is, how could she get over it that quickly? She's not. She's healing, but they're just looking at the outside. So they think that she doesn't care. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Queen of Cups. Well. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This is so ironic because, okay, so let's say that these two people lived together for several years, right? And she might have wanted more serious commitment, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe she wanted like marriage. Or maybe they didn't ever live together. They were just dating for years. And she's like, I want this to progress. I want this to move forward. And they didn't want to. So she lets go. And now that she let go, they're starting to look at her like she's sexy. Now she's just so attractive to them. They're watching her like she just keeps getting finer and finer every day. Whatever their history was, all they knew of her is that she's the nurturer, she's the giver, she's the lover, she's the kind, compassionate, sweet one. So her doing this I'm done thing has really shaken them. A piece of them is still in denial. They're like, nah, she'll come around, right? Right? She will. She always does. But she's got a whole new attitude. What? Even the song said what? It said, she knows where she's going and she knows what to do. She's got a new attitude. And it says, I'm wearing a new dress, a new hat, brand new ideas. As a matter of fact, I've changed for good. Must have been the cool night, new moon, slight change, or that look in your eyes, but I feel like I should. Yes. Somewhere the wires uncrossed, the tables were turned. Never knew I had such a lesson to learn. So she learned her lesson. And it's like once she learned her lesson, it released her. The situation released her, because I've given this example before of it's like lessons are being put in a panic room and figuring out a way to get out of it. And when you learn the lesson, it's like the door magically opens. She learned her lesson and the door has magically opened. And she now has opportunities. Doors are opening up, windows, all sorts of opportunities are coming up, and she's moving forward. And they're sitting here in shock because they're confused even. They never thought that she would move forward. Clarify the Emperor. Ooh, High Priestess, the Devil. Clarify the Emperor. Queen of Swords and Justice. Oof. Look at that. I'm telling you that every day that passes in their head, she gets finer and finer. They're getting a little obsessed. But this has more to do with I don't know. This feels very capricious is what it feels, because why would they wait until she's done? And now they want to give her what she wants. But even then, they're still not showing up with the King of Pentacles. They showed up with the King of Pentacles like, okay. But remember, they say things impulsively. They might have said something impulsively and then be like, no. Or they thought about it, but now they're down to the Knight of Pentacles. This person either really struggles with commitment or I don't know. I feel like the Empress is going to find someone new, because in the song, it basically talks about having a new love. And part of the reason why they have a whole new attitude is because now they've been loved the proper way. So this is so funny to me, because this Emperor, their fascination with the Empress is getting to the point where they're believing that the Empress must have done some sort of love work on them, which she did not. Because they're like, why am I so drawn to someone who's being so cold to me? But it's justice. It's because the scales are now rebalancing. If the whole time, remember over here they show up what? With the King of Swords. If the whole time they've been cold to her and she's fed them nothing but love and support and attention, once she cuts that, now the shoe's on the other foot. The scales are rebalancing. So now that she's cold, now they're going to feel the desire to want to give her affection and support, and she looks so attractive, and they're sitting here trying to figure out, why the hell do I even feel this way? Clarify Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. of Cups, 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords. See, there we go. Look, now the shoe's on the other foot. We started off with the Empress feeling the 9 of Swords, and now they're sitting here in anxiety, heartbroken, while the Empress over here like, whoo, I dodged a bullet. Because it's like she woke up and she realized, wait a minute, I don't want someone that's so fucking cold. I don't want someone who's constantly trying to show me how much they don't care. So, yeah. She finally got to the point where she healed whatever wound had her attracted to this person. She woke up from the fantasy. And now they're sitting here feeling rejected, feeling abandoned, feeling like, oh, I should have made a move when I had a chance. I should have given her what she wanted. Like, there's the Ace of Cups. Isn't this ironic? Now we get the Ace of Cups. What the hell? Because remember, the Knight of Pentacles is talking about somebody that has a sense of failure. What did it say again? It had a sense of failure, but it was someone who's hiding that. So it says he has a handful of wheat stalks tucked in his belt. What he hides from the world is a sense of failure, of having somehow missed his chance for greatness. But in his mind, the chance for greatness is being with this Empress. He wonders if it's too late to make a turn in his life, head out into unknown lands again. The wheat is symbolic of more fruitful times, and the harvest of his life looked to be a rich one. Now these few stalks are a souvenir of what he has put behind him. So, okay. It really doesn't matter what level these two were at as a couple. What matters is that there was this Emperor kept holding back while the Empress kept giving. So again, both are wrong, right? We're not saying that she's a saint and he's an evil, tyrant, because nobody was forcing her to give. Her wound was basically trying to get them to open up when it's not her job to do so. So she finally healed that wound. She finally moved past that. But now they're sitting here looking at her, feeling she's just the sexiest thing they've seen, and feeling a sense of loss. Feeling now they're the ones in grief. They're the ones in sorrow. They want to communicate with her. They don't like how things ended. They don't like that she looks so okay without them. Yeah. So remember, it said they're wondering if there's still time to turn things around. Can they fix this? Let's pull the next round. I'm probably not going to be able to clarify the next round because it'll be too much time. But let's at least pull the next round. Let's see. Next row. 6 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles, the back of it. The Page of Cups. And the back of the 4 of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to be honest. I don't know that this Emperor can get her back, because with the Wheel of Fortune, it's letting you know that things happened as they should, which means that these two might have only been paired up until the Empress or the Emperor, either one, healed their wound first. And the Empress did. She's moving on. She's moving forward to the next adventure or next challenge that she's going to face. And now they're sitting there. They haven't been able to move on because they haven't acknowledged the wound that they need to deal with. With the 6 of Cups, this is definitely a soulmate connection. I think that that's part of what's making this emperor so uncomfortable, because I think that they're showing up in emperor energy, not because they're a true emperor, but maybe they have the foundation to be the right, or the type of emperor that's needed here. But they keep showing up with the back of them and with the King of Swords, which says that they're very, I think they're more focused on certain aspects of the emperor, and they're ignoring other aspects like love and compassion and kindness, possibly. But they're feeling this connection to the Empress. It's definitely stirring things in them, but they're not, I mean, remember, they were even thinking she's doing something to them when she's not. So let's read the back of the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. The back of the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Okay, so this part says, your higher self is tapped into noble intentions now, and all should flow smoothly. Work with experts or a team to find the best way to use your resources for the greatest good. If you are the one in need of assistance, there are people in power who are ready to pitch in and support your endeavor. All the elements are coming together in their proper order. Okay, and then the Four of Wands. Let's look at the back of it. This one says, forced merriment drains real enjoyment from the situation. This can throw the energy out of balance into a sort of frenzy where inappropriate things may be said or done. If there is a party or other celebration planned, make sure people really want to participate. Offer recreational activity. Don't insist on it. This is interesting. Forced merriment. Somebody here might have felt that they had to pretend to be happy, or they had to pretend. Maybe somebody's forcing themselves to feel joy when they're not really at that level yet. So basically, if you need to grieve, because we do have the Eight of Cups here, which is walking away from this, right? If you need to grieve, give yourself time to grieve. Because things are about to go a lot more smoothly. And I think that this might be about the Empress, because she is moving forward, but maybe she's trying really hard to portray herself like, I don't care, I'm fine, I don't feel anything, but she is in pain. Maybe her inner child, she figured out the lesson, but that doesn't mean that she's processed the lesson yet, because I think that there's still some healing that needs to be done. There's still a little bit of confusion because we still have the Seven of Cups. But it could also be that she's focusing on her projects, focusing on what she wants to do. We'll clarify this one in a minute, because I want to know either one, if it's talking about the Empress forcing herself to feel merriment right now when she's really in pain, or two, maybe the Emperor's doing the same thing, or they felt they had to force themselves to be happy, to be in a connection with her when they don't want to be. Either way, I think that this connection has reached its peak by now. So I'm going to end part 1 here. I hope to see you guys on part 2, where we will continue the rest of the reading. And that one, the link will be dropped below in the description box in case you want to sign up for part 2. I look forward to seeing you guys on Patreon or on Facebook for subscribers. By the way, for Facebook subscribers, the links are in the reels where I put the little preview of what each video is about. That's where you'll find the link in the video, in the comments, okay? All right, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.